Hey, welcome back, my champions. Welcome to VijayX Learn classes, and this one is spoken English series. So, first of all, I am so proud of you guys. Seriously, because most people only watch motivational videos, but you are learning something real. You are not scrolling, you are growing. And if you are here on day 9, that means you are unstoppable. Remember what we learned yesterday. Parts of speech now. We opened the door of English, and today we take our first full step inside. Because today we are learning the most powerful and most used part of grammar, that is nouns. So let's go. Tell me, what's your name? You will say, my name is Rahul, my name is Ankit, my name is Vijay. Perfect. That's a noun. Now another question is, where do you live? You will say, I live in Jaipur. Yes, Jaipur is a noun. You will say, I live in Dholpur. So Dholpur is a also noun. So simply, what is a noun? A noun is just a name. The name of a person, a place, a thing, an animal, or even an idea. Without nouns, we can't say anything properly. No nouns equal to no clarity. Imagine your mom saying, bring that thing from that place. What thing, which place? Confusing now. So nouns are super important in our speaking. And there are 5 types of nouns. I will explain them one by one very clearly with real examples. The way we use in daily life. So let's begin and stay with me. Common noun is, first one is common noun. Na? So common noun is, that is simple general name. Nothing special like boy, city, teacher, dog, mobile. For example, the boy is running. I don't know which boy, no idea. That's why it's called common. Could be anyone. So whenever we talk in general, we use common nouns. Understood now? And another one is proper noun. Now, it's easy. Okay. Proper noun is a special name like Ravi, India, Amazon, Delhi, Sunday, Ajay, Vijay. If I say Ravi is running, now we know who exactly is running. Who is Ravi? That's proper noun. And yes, always start proper nouns with capital letters. It shows respect and it's great grammar too. Now another one is collective noun. And collective noun is one word for a group. Like team, family, bunch, class. Okay. For example, our team is practicing. Even though a team has many players, we use only one word. That is team. Another one is a bunch of keys fell down, or a group of students fell together and called themselves legends. That's the power of collective nouns. Okay. Now next one is abstract noun, and this one is deep. This one is emotional. Abstract noun means something you can't see, can't touch, but you feel it. Okay, like love, honesty, anger, fear, hope, freedom. You can't show someone hope in your hand, but you can feel it. For example, honesty is the best policy. She felt deep sadness, or I believe in kindness. And trust me, spoken English is incomplete without abstract noun, because feelings make your sentences real and powerful. Another one is material noun. That is our last one and super special, super simple. Material noun means name of substances, materials, things that things are made of, like gold, silver, water, wood, cotton, sugar. For example, this ring is made of gold, the chair is made of wood. So just remember, if it's a material or substance, it's a material noun. Okay. Now quick recap with me. Say, let's revise all 5 together. Okay. So what you have to do, just repeat after me. Okay. Common noun is general name. Proper noun is special name. Collective noun is group name. Abstract noun is feeling or idea. Material noun is substance or stuff. Say it again. Yes, you have got this. Now let's try this. I want you to make 5 sentences, one for each noun type. Okay, like this. I saw a girl. That is a common noun. Her name is Reena, and Reena is proper noun. Her team won the match. Team is a collective noun. She showed kindness. Kindness is abstract noun. Her ring is made of gold. Gold is material. Now you try. Make your own 5. Say them aloud. Yes, out loud. Okay. Because English is a speaking language. Okay, not just reading. And now listen to me, guys. You are learning English, right? You are trying English, right? You are making mistakes, right? And you feel nervous sometimes, right? Okay, good. It's good because nervousness means you care. It means you are serious about your growth. But let me tell you something today. Fluent speakers are not special. They just keep speaking even when they were afraid. So please don't wait for perfect grammar. Don't wait for sahi waqt. That moment is now. You already have what it takes. So say this with me right now, that is, I am not afraid of English. I am ready to speak. I will learn, I will speak, I will sign. And yes, even if no one believes in you, I believe in you. And one day they will clap for you because you did not quit. So, my friend, if you learned something today, if this class gave you clarity and confidence, then show your love. Like, subscribe, and yes, share this class with one friend, because here we don't just learn English, we live it, we speak it, and we conquer it. Tomorrow, day 10, we will unlock a new magic word, a small word, but it will make your sentences shorter, sharper, and smarter. Till then, stay strong, stay confident, and keep speaking. Your voice matters. Let the world hear it. Bye bye. See you.